All right, let's work through a couple of Punnett squares to give you, particularly those of you that haven't had it in school recently, a little more exposure to it. These are the optional labs I've put in. The first one I'm going to look at is just a regular Punnett square, not sex-linked. And you're going to be able to do these to practice, but this is not something that's required. It's nothing that you're going to turn in. This is just an experiential kind of a study guide for you. All right. I clicked on there and I'm in. The first thing that you're going to want to do is watch the video. It's going to help you figure out terminology. You're going to need to know heterozygous, which means different. Homozygous means the same. And then what's dominant and recessive. A dominant trait, if there's even one allele that's dominant, then the organism has that dominant trait. And you'll see more of that in this video if you click on that.
Predicts the result of a cross between two heterozygous tall pea plants.
Okay, so you saw that you needed to know heterozygous already, and that will help you. Watch that first. Then let's look at the scenarios. You'll get a different one every time you do it. Let's do one this is a little bit harder one, the 10 one. Let's reset it. Let's do this one, scenario 3. So you can click reset until you see one that you like to kind of get your feet wet. Don't start with a number 10 because you kind of have to come at that one from the other way, from backwards. All right, scenario 3, make a cross between the following flies. Homozygous, that means they're going to be the same, long-winged fly. So the first thing I have to do is get my parents. And so long-winged is dominant. Homozygous, do you see those two capital L's? That means that is homozygous, the same, and that's the dominant trait. So that's the long-winged fly. Vestigial wing means they have these little short, funny-looking wings. And homozygous again, so we want the one with the two little L's. Heterozygous would be this one with a big L and a little L. All right, so homozygous there. So let's see, let's check our parents. And this is how the Punnett square is actually filled out. These options for alleles are spread out because this is really about probability. And so the only sperm or egg that can come from that could only have a capital L in it because that's our only choices here. This guy, sperm or egg that could come from this guy with, I don't know if it's male or female, could only have this lowercase l, could only have the recessive allele to pass on. So all you have to do is put these two together. Let's say that egg came together with this sperm and then we have that whole person. So a big L and a little L. Boom. Big L, little L. Big L, little L. And the same here. So we see now that all 4 of our possibilities for offspring are heterozygous. That means they have one from mom, one from dad. That is, they have one dominant and one recessive. So what do they look like? Dominant, because that's what dominance is. If they have even one allele for a dominant trait, unless it's one of the special situations, it's going to show that as its phenotype. Phenotype is what they look like. Genotype are these actual alleles. So now let's check. Yay, I did it. So if I got it wrong, let me do one and let me not do it right. Oh, let's reset. Once again, that's a harder one. Just did that one. Let's do this one. Make a cross between the following. A homozygous long-winged fly. So homozygous the same, long-winged. So homozygous. And heterozygous long-winged fly. Well, let's say I go, oh, it's this one. And then I check my parents.
Examine the parents described in the scenario. Then try again.
So I didn't get that right. Heterozygous means they're going to be different. Oops, there we go, right there. And then check parents. Yay, they fill it out for me. So now I pull this L down, that big L over. So that's 2 big L's. This one and this one.